I took this straight into the CIA, DIA, all of the people, and I said, this is what they're working towards. Oh, don't worry about it. Russia doesn't have any power. We're just so much more powerful than they are. We planned to use economic weapons against Russia when they invaded Ukraine, and we just thought we'd just wipe them out with economic weapons. And I said, no, they've been preparing for it since 2008. And they had. And our economic weapons have had very little impact. You think Putin's shaking in his boots? You know what he did? He bought a bunch of gold, and he knows exactly how to transfer money, and he's circumvented all of those. Okay, in 2008, let me tell you what did happen. Vladimir Putin did order Russian holdings of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac in the summer of 2008 to be dumped on the market. Oh, Kevin, there you are with your conspiracy theory hat on again. Oh, we're not sure we can believe that. No. Well, I've got a source for it. He was the Secretary of the Treasury, and he wrote it in his memoirs that in 2008, at the Summer Olympics, that the Russians approached the Chinese and begged them to join him in dumping all their dollar-based assets and thus throwing us into chaos. They wanted to jump on us while we had a housing bubble, particularly. And the Chinese said, no, we're not going to do that. And then they reported it to Hank Paulson, who came back to the United States. And then when he wrote his memoirs, he admitted that was true. Oh, I knew it then. And it's been made public by Hank Paulson. So it's no longer a secret, and I can share that with you. But the bottom line is the Chinese did not join them in trying to crash our dollar in 2008. That's the good news. The bad news is when Xi Jinping came to power in 2013, the first thing he called for is to de-Americanize the world. And you know how he said he'd do it? He would end the use of the US dollar as the international reserve currency. And for 11 years, that's the official policy of China, and we've known it. Now, I spoke about this at the Heritage Foundation about that time, and I made this statement. Washington Post had somebody in the audience, and they went out and they wrote a big thing about this, and they said, oh, no, they don't mean they want to get away from they depend on America. No, they're not serious. You can do a web search, and you'll find Washington Post poo-poo's theory of a de-Americanized world and China attacking the dollar, and China's our friend, they would say. Well, guess what? They were wrong. Guess what else? Until Donald Trump became president, nobody believed that China was our economic enemy. But they are. And they've been planning for it for at least since 2013. Now, Foreign Policy Magazine and CNN both have had headlines in the last year or so. China is quietly trying to dethrone the dollar. China continues to de-dollarize reserves as gold stockpiles climb for 8 straight months. These are the facts, and even those on the opposite side will admit they're true. There's no denying it right now. It is obvious. There's a group of nations called the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and 30 others seeking to join. And you know what? I brought the BRICS up in the Pentagon, and I told them this group is formed by Vladimir Putin to destroy the dollar. And they said, oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, BRICS is an investment theme that Goldman Sachs emerged with. I said, no, they have meetings. People don't have meetings for investment themes. An investment theme would be the FANG stocks. You remember FANG stocks, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google. The FANG stocks, that's an investment theme. And they don't get together, if they did, by the way, there would be antitrust rules. They don't get together and have regular meetings on how they're going to achieve dominance in the tech sector. But the BRICS nations get together and decide how they're going to dethrone the dollar.